I hope that we will see much clearer. That is a very, very complicated and complex matter. The question of refugees, independent of political, if there's a political background or an economic background, that's a very, very crucial question. And I think refugee or migration, that has been a topic for thousands of years and will remain a topic. So that's why we have to see clearer. That's what I expect. I mean, Europe was facing, and maybe still is facing, a very serious crisis that started in late summer 2015. And that is something which is maybe, the peak is maybe over. But Europe has a lot of instability at its borders in Northern Africa, in Middle East, in Eastern Europe even. So that won't be the last refugee crisis, and we have to find solutions for that. Europe has to solve the issue from the ground, so to say. And the next point is, I mean, what does that have to do with Asia? And especially with the Korean Peninsula. So we have different topics, different aspects, but I think the refugee topic from the north, or refugees from North to South Korea, via China mainly, that is an ongoing story as well. And maybe you can learn how to deal with that, observing and analyzing the German case, since there were many, many refugees, migrants, well, however we call them, from the former GDR to the former old Federal Republic of West Germany, especially the 50s, before the wall was built, the Berlin Wall was built. Yeah, I mean, first of all, my impression is quite positive when it comes to Jeju as a site, as a venue, or as a spot for international conferences. I was here quite often, and one occasion was the Jeju Forum for Peace and Prosperity. That is a quite big event. So my impression is quite positive. I think Jeju as a whole is doing a lot to attract international guests, not only tourists, but especially guests, high-level guests from politics, from economy, from media, social, from science. So that is not a big deal. And I mean, I think the promotion of the island is quite professional. That's my impression. I mean, you're praising for good reasons the geographically central situation. So it's quite not that far, quite nearby and near to, not only to Seoul, but to Tokyo and to Beijing and to Shanghai and to Taipei. So I mean, that is a center, geographical center here for East Asia, Northeast Asia. So I think that is quite good. I mean, you can do maybe more, even more. I think you have at least two excellent spots for venues for conferences. I can't say if you need maybe more, but the infrastructure is okay. So I think Jeju is doing a good job. Let me stress that. A quite significant role. I mean, they have been doing that so far and should go on doing that. Think tanks, if they are independent, especially, not only that, but if they are independent, they can approach a problem without any how to say, any deadlines, any restrictions. So they can think very basically, or debate and doing analysis very basically, very theoretically, and very, very free. And that is a big advantage. So, and then they can create something. And then the question is, if they have a network, if they have partners to implement their ideas, to put them into practice. That is the main point. But think tanks in general are playing a very, very important role in politics, or for politics, for other areas of human life. And that goes for peace questions and peace issues, especially, I'm quite sure.